Guys, we have enough to get Donatello, and I'm not waiting. We're summoning him right now because he's my all-time favorite Ninja Turtle. That's right, I'm a Donatello guy. Yeah, Donatello and Michelangelo were my two favorites. Donatello, definitely my #1 favorite. I'm gonna get him upgraded here today. We're gonna get him up to 6 stars. We're gonna build him up. We're also gonna build my Michelangelo since I haven't built him yet because, well, I was late to the party on that one, so I didn't worry about it, but I do have him already farmed up. I don't have masteries, but I think I'll just buy masteries for these guys. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that. The one thing is I'm not gonna have enough books for their skills. So that might be a little bit of an issue, but we'll test them out. We'll see what we can do with them. Let's get to work. I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys upgraded, built, all that kind of stuff, show you guys the builds, talk about them. And while I do that, you guys can start off a free new account with a free legendary and some of the best epics in the game. Just give me a sec. Before you click the link down there in the description, log out of your Plarium Play account, then click the link in the description. It'll take you to this page. Create a brand new account with a brand new email, and then complete the tutorial, and then go to your inbox, and your free legendary champion will be waiting for you in there, and then you'll get your free epics as you level up your accounts. And bam, just like that with the magic of YouTube, I got a 6-star Donatello. Check him out. But realistically here, I wanted to talk about him before I build him. I think it's a little bit more beneficial. I've been thinking about it. Like when I build a champion, it's probably not always the best just for me to go out and YOLO a build. I think it's more important for me to help you guys to understand how you can build champions, because some of the new guys that have came over and started playing Raid with me, they don't necessarily understand like what they're looking for in building a champion. So I thought maybe we could just go over his kit and talk about what my thought process is when I'm going into this build. As far as masteries, I did look up some masteries on Hell Hades. I'm not great with masteries, I'm not gonna lie. I always look up masteries on Hell Hades. They actually had a PvP support mastery here, which I kind of like this one quite a bit, actually. We're gonna get more HP on the base, which he's an HP based champion, decreasing 5% chance of decreasing a cooldown, increasing base stats from artifacts, extending duration, just a lot of support stuff in here, but I really like this. Increasing champion's turn meter by 20% whenever an ally hero drops below 25%. He's a support champion, so we're gonna get that. He's also gonna have chance for counterattack and counterattacking when they're placing stuff and reducing damage, all about like survivability and support. So I thought that was really good to go with this kit. Let's take a look at said kit here. So all the turtles are going to join each other whenever they attack. That's just what they do. It's fantastic. I love it. Whenever an ally is about to receive a fatal hit, this champion prevents that ally's death and keeps them alive with 1 HP, then equalizes that ally's HP, the HP level that the ally is brought up to the average HP level of the team. If they're multiple, only uses 1. So he's going to stop them from getting KO'd and then balance out their HP with the average HP. Such an amazing passive, such amazing. It is on a 6-turn cooldown, goes down to a 4-turn, but we need books. We don't have books. Hopefully Clan Boss will be good to us. On the A3, removes all debuffs from all allies, cleanses all of our allies, places a 15% continuous heal buff and 25% strengthen on all allies, also fills turn meter. Incredible. So this right here, we don't need any accuracy for these. He's placing them on allies, and this makes me say, we want to go quick, right? We want to go fast. That way he's one of the first people to act. He's going to place those heals, he's going to strengthen, and he's going to fill up things. So we want him going fast is my first thought process here. On the A2, attacks all enemies. Okay, interesting, based on HP. Decreases the cooldown of all ally skills except for his by 2 turns. This skill's cooldown cannot be decreased by other skill cooldown decreasing effects. Also places increased speed on all allies for 2 turns. We can get that down to a 4-turn. He really needs books, man. He really does need books. So again, we want him fast, increase speed, decreasing cooldowns. We want him decreasing those cooldowns as often as possible. Again, we need to get that down to a 4-turn. We'll get there. Increase speed. We don't need any accuracy for so far on this kit. We don't need accuracy because we're just placing stuff on allies. So we don't need accuracy. On the A1, attack one enemy, heals all allies by 5% of his max HP. Okay, so we want him with a lot of HP because it's going to heal all allies. Instantly activates 1 random continuous heal on all allies. So again, we don't need any accuracy. We're not doing anything to the enemy. So we can ignore accuracy for him on this build, which is really nice. We want him with a lot of HP. And since he's placing a lot of buffs here, I mean, HP sets are going to be really good. It kind of depends where your account is. But my thought process here is we want to protect these buffs. So probably like a protection set. Like if we get them in like a 9-piece protection, I don't know if I have the pieces for it. That I feel like that would be incredible. Where's protection? Let's see. Let's take a look at protection right here. Even 4-piece, 25% chase protected buff, 50% on a 6-piece. But the 9-piece, that's where things come in really nice. 75% chance to place a protective buff on our allies, deals 5% more buff for each buff place. So if we get him at a 9-piece, that's just going to increase the damage output of our team. Let's see if we have some protection. Okay, we should be able to. Again, we don't need to act. This could be the piece. This could be the piece. Let's roll this up right here live. I'm not going to do the full build here, but okay, perfect. That's definitely going to be our piece right here that we're going to throw on him. We'll glyph it and stuff like that. As far as the other stuff, we'll just go with that. HP. Let's see if we can get it like a double HP roll here, or maybe even a triple. A double roll there is not bad. I kind of want to take this ring up. This one's already got the double roll on it. This one just has a little bit of other stats, like defense percent. We're going to get a little bit more defense out of it if we could roll another one, but we could save some silver and just go with this one. So let's go ahead and let's increase this one so we can get the 9-piece protection without any issues here. Let me go ahead and let me find the rest of the pieces for this build. I'll show you guys. I'll show you exactly what I'm using as far as gloves, boots, chest, all that kind of stuff. Just give me a quick sec. All right, so my thought process for this build was tons of HP as quick as possible. I wasn't worried about like accuracy. Wasn't really worried about crit rate. I did get a little bit of resistance on him, but also like I went into this build with pieces like I didn't want to steal pieces off of anyone. I could have definitely made him way faster if I would have borrowed, like, for instance, like some of my Elva gear or even some of my Firo gear. I guess you guys can't see behind my big head, but I could have definitely made him faster, but I wanted to put pieces on him that I wouldn't have to constantly swap out was my thought process here. And also we have a lot of room for improvement, which is kind of nutty when I show you the stat line. So here's the weapon. I know it's kind of a pretty decent weapon here. It rolled really, really well. This was unrolled. Then I just got epic headpiece that rolled double into speed. I had a couple of those. Epic shield, like perfect roll there. I had that just laying around. Don't have a lot of gauntlets with HP percent. I almost had to go defense percent, but I did see these laying around. One speed roll on it. So definitely room for improvement there. We could definitely get this HP percent, defense percent. Any of that would help out. Same thing with the chest piece. I could re-roll this, get it. I just don't have any sand right now. This is a triple roll in the defense percent, which is kind of sad. But again, I didn't have a lot of HP or even defense chests around and protection. Did have these nice set of boots laying around though. They are double crit rate. If someone needs crit rate, I might swap these out at some point and put them on someone else. But for now, they were just laying around. So we do get him in the 9-piece protection, 75% chance of the protective buff, and he is cooking through here. I mean, he could definitely be faster. We definitely have a little bit of wiggle room in there. 104,000 HP. And I could probably push that up. I don't even know. It felt like getting HP on this guy was really, really easy. I feel like we could push this to 110k pretty easily by re-rolling those things. Only 2,400 on defense. So I actually wouldn't be sad if like the gauntlets or the chest, if we re-roll those with sand, if those went into the defense percent. Again, didn't worry about accuracy. We got 214 on the resist, 303 speed. It feels really, really nice through here. I don't have a relic on him yet. I don't love really any of the extra relics I have right now. Like golden elixir, maybe, but like it also doesn't help us stat wise. I guess like we don't necessarily need the relic to help us stat wise. Like if we were, like maybe we go with Rod of Blasphemy or maybe the Mask of Rage. But I was also thinking like with the turtle event, we've also gotten some of these, and I never really roll up things in videos, so let's do these. I don't even know what we can get out of these, but let's roll these up. I don't even know if you guys can see that behind my big head. That's new. When attacked, wearer has 10% chance of increasing their defense 10% until the next turn. Okay, I don't mind that. I wouldn't even mind that on him, to be honest, on Donatello. That could be nice. Right, let's roll this, another one of those. Okay, that's fine. Let's roll this again. Can I just get at least a purple one time? No. Okay, well, fantastic. Fantastic game. All right, let's roll this up. Let's just see what we can get here. Oh, what is that? 20% chance of placing continue. Ooh. Ooh. I don't mind this for Donatello. This seems like a pretty solid piece for Donatello, to be honest. When we upgrade it, we'll get defense in there. Even we're never going to get to 15, but we'll get HP defense. I don't mind that piece for Donatello at all. Let's roll up some more here, just because we have some stuff. All right, that's not going to help us out too much. I kind of like that one we just rolled there. I like the Gilded Dragonstone quite a bit. Let's see, do we have any over here? Can we make like a little hodgepodge of stuff here? I don't know. Are you supposed to mix and match? Probably not. I don't know. I'm doing it anyways. Okay, we get that. Let's put that piece that we just got on him. that circlet. I kind of like that. Where's he at? Where is he at? There he is. Let's go here. Let's go here. And it's probably down here near the bottom. Yeah, I like this. I like this quite a bit. Let's upgrade it a little bit. Let's see if we can get it up a rank or two. Sure, we'll just throw a rod into it. Why not? Why not? We get those pretty easily. We'll go there. Oh, wait, we have some pieces. Why not? We're going all out on the build. Okay, we're not going all out on the build, but why not? Let's get him 3,000 more HP, 53 defense. That's not bad. Do we have a good stone in here? Receives healing skill, increases max HP by 1. Does he heal himself? I feel like are the heals on everyone else? Where are the heals? I feel like the heals on all allies. Does that mean himself too? That wording always confuses me. Allies revived by the wearer. He's not reviving. We don't need any heals an ally with skill. The heals temperature. Honestly, I kind of like that because we're also with that one skill, we're also able to revive. I wonder if that works with that. I'm going with that. So this is what our final Donatello build is looking like. Almost 110,000, 24. I would like a little bit more defense, 303 speed. I wouldn't mind more speed, but honestly, for just extra pieces that I wasn't using, I think this is a pretty solid build. Let me go ahead and let's take a look at Michelangelo next. All right, so let's do the same thing here with Donatello. Let's take a look at his skills. On the passive, we have the thing where he teams up, 15% chance to evade an enemy skill and all of its accompanying effects. If he's under a taunt, it increases to 30%. Places a shield up to 300% of his attack for 1 turn whenever he receives a hit. I didn't realize that shield was that much. That's kind of insane. Attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing decreased attack debuff and a leech debuff. Will ignore 25% of res if the attack is critical. So right there, we're trying to place stuff. Do we lean into that a little bit more? I mean, we can get it up to 100% when we book him. We did get really unlucky on his books. All of his books went into his A1, and then I had one more. I put it in here. Then places a taunt on himself. So if we want to try to place that decreased attack, which a lot of times in PvE stuff, you want that decreased attack. We probably want just a little bit of accuracy on him, and I don't know what that number's looking like, but we definitely want a little bit of accuracy on him. And this is where he gets that taunt for that passive for the evade. Attacks one enemy before attacking, has 75% chance of placing decreased defense, which is huge. So even more accuracy that we're needed. So before attacking, 75% chance goes up to 100% chance with books. So that's really huge. Before attacking, he's going to place that decreased defense. We want accuracy on him. Honestly, right now, like my head is at like minimum 350 accuracy. That's usually a good number for a lot of places, but sometimes you even want higher. When I'm building accuracy, if I'm going full out accuracy, I'm going like 450, 500 to be honest with you. 75% chance of placing a stun for 1 turn. Will ignore 25% of the res if it's critical. Again, we want full crit rate. Then applies debuff spread. Taking all debuffs from the target and placing them all enemies. Ignore 25% of the res if the initial attack was critical. So he's gonna stun, decrease defense, and then spread it. We want accuracy on our Michelangelo. We want accuracy on him. We're gonna want him quick. We're gonna want him hitting critical. We're probably gonna want him in an ignore set. Something like Merciless, Savage, maybe even Cruel with the Savage. Definitely want some ignore in there. We want him just hitting hard. Attacks enemy 2 times. If it was critical, place a 50% increase attack on this champion. So yeah, my thought process is we want him with some decent accuracy here. We want him ignoring some defense. Man, I'm so low on Merciless. I don't know that I can get him in a solid, unless we borrowed some Merciless from someone. I don't know that I can get him in full Merciless or 6-piece Merciless even. Where is Merciless at? But I feel like getting him to 6-piece Merciless would be nice. What are some of the other sets that we could go with? Is it Impulse? Not Impulse, Instinct. I knew it was one of the blue sets. I mean, Instinct could be really nice as well, but you see, I'm really thin through here. I can see if I could borrow a setup on someone. This could be a tough build, to be honest. This could definitely be a tough build. We might have to borrow some pieces. Let me take a look at things and let's see what we can get Michelangelo into. We got Mikey built. I think I called him Donatello in the last clip. I did have to borrow a lot of pieces here. I actually borrowed a majority of the setup from Throat Ripper, which I didn't love Throat Ripper's build, and I kind of feel the same way here. He's really squishy, 3,800 or 38,000 on the attack, 4890 on the attack, which I wish I was over 5k. Maybe Merciless wasn't the right move, but like really all my ignore sets, I'm just so thin. Like I almost need to like strip all my ignore champions and just get like a master set of ignore and just set that as the preset since we have no more like gear removal costs. I feel like that might be the move. It's just rebuild all my champions that are in like Merciless and stuff and just move that gear around as needed. But for now, this is the build we got. I would like him to be faster. I'd like him to have more attack. 100% crit rate, 270 on the crit damage, meh. 346 on the accuracy. Honestly, I feel like that's fine. I was thinking about it, I was like, man, I kind of want more accuracy, but then I started reading the skills and he ignores 25% of the resistance. And I was like, okay, all of these are ignoring 25% of the resistance, except for like this. Like, I feel like 350 could be okay. Probably need a little bit more here. I don't think this is the best build. I don't know. I might even need to look elsewhere on the builds. Like I was trying to look through and like Cruel kept jumping out at me because we have some decent stuff that I could borrow off some other champions that I probably wouldn't miss. I'm actually kind of tempted to see. Let me save this build. Let me throw a Cruel build together and just see what we can come up with. All right, maybe I'm just delusional because like I tried Cruel, I even tried Savage. I think we're gonna stick with this build for the time being. I did put a Maleficent Talon on him to get that crit damage, the HP percent. This is what we're looking at for the masteries. We got the Helm Smasher in there for the ignore defense. Now, one thing is, like, I feel like me testing these guys isn't gonna be like the full effect because they're just not booked. And they have some pretty long cooldowns, like 6-turn cooldown, 6-turn cooldown, even the passive is a 6-turn cooldown. So I feel like we're just not going to get the most effectiveness. 5-turn cooldown, 4-turn cooldown without them being booked. I feel like the longevity isn't there. So maybe we just go try them in arena instead, just regular old arena. Maybe is live arena open? Ew. Can we get some turtles in live arena? All right, well, let's do this. So let's see, we got Donnie. Donnie's like 303. He's got an Arby. Let's go Empress. Let's go Armand to be annoying. All right, let's Empress is an attacker. Armand's obviously there. Then let's go with our 2 turtles. No one's ever gonna pick turtles. Of course he goes Marius. No one's ever gonna pick turtles. This is so dumb. We're about to get destroyed. We're gonna absolutely get destroyed here, chat. This is a horrible idea. But what if we don't? Boom, boom, boom. Remember, Donnie does boost. He does boost. I kind of want to ban Arby here. I don't know how fast my Elva is. My Elva faster than my Donatello? I don't know who to go here. I really don't. Crap. Okay, we just gotta go. Let's just do this. I really want to ban this. I don't like this 5-star here. We gotta give ourselves a chance to go first, I guess. Oh, he got rid of our Empress. All right, well, it's all on Mikey and we're definitely getting destroyed. This is a horrible idea, chat. This is a horrible idea. My subpar builds. I don't love my Michelangelo build is the main thing. I think I just gotta quit trying to lean on all the other sets. Also, I should probably put them in Stone Skin if we're going into live arena. But what's the worst that could happen here, you know? Okay. I think that was one of the masteries. That's nice. Okay, we counterattack there. All right, let's see. What do we got? That's just increased defense, right? That's not block debuffs. Okay, we stunned them. What do we have here? Increase cooldowns. Okay, and then fill turn meter. Okay, let's do that. Let's go for it. We're not gonna hit Monkey. Okay, we hit kind of soft there, but Donatello came in. Why is this Monkey in Stone Skin? That's so weird, bro. That's so weird. Can we actually win with the turtles? We get the taunt on here now. Okay, that's fine. We're a sheep now. That's okay. Now we're not a sheep. Okay, let's make someone a sheep on his team. You want to be rude? Let's make someone a sheep. Make this guy a sheep. I don't like that guy. Get rid of your buffs. Get rid of your buffs. Okay, he's unsheeped, but we got rid of the buffs. All right, let's go here. We're gonna attack and decrease cooldown. Okay. Okay, then we go into the stun. Wait a second, chat. Are we cooking? Let him cook. Are we cooking? Let him cook. This is gonna attack 1 and then debuff spread, right? There's no way Marius has a ton of res. Oh, baby! The turtles are cooking! The turtles are cooking! Turtle power, baby! Let's go! Oh! I thought we were getting destroyed. Wait a second. This is ridiculous. How did that just work? There's no way. We just beat a Marius. Okay. I'm genuinely shocked that just worked and we just won that battle. These turtles little, I mean, I know, like, I mean, really, it was on the turtles. They did all the damage. That's crazy. Look, boys, I'm not even going back in for a rematch. We're going out on a high note. It's not going to get better than that. I love this Donatello build. Love it, love it, love it. Michelangelo build could definitely use some work, in my opinion. I would love to get these guys booked up. I want to get more. I want to get Leo. I want to get Raph. That would be super insane. And I think I even have a Raphael soul. Yeah, we got Raphael and April souls if we do ever get lucky enough to get them. So let me know what you guys think of these turtles. They're definitely fun. I'm so shocked that we won that battle. I'll see you guys on the next one.